Let's explore INFJ not as a fixed identity, but as a pattern in cognition and perception. INFJ as a cognitive resonance pattern. In standard psychology, INFJ from the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator is defined by 4 functions: introverted intuition, NI, pattern synthesis, future-oriented abstraction; extroverted feeling, FE, relational attunement, emotional harmonizing; introverted thinking, TI, internal structuring, precision filtering; extroverted sensing, SE, present moment sensory contact, often less dominant. But if we translate this into a resonance lens, something else appears. The INFJ field, compression, translation, calibration, contact. From a harmonic perspective and gently echoing themes in the codex, INFJ can be seen as 1. Compression, NI. Multiple signals collapse into a single internal knowing, not linear thinking but pattern convergence. 2. Translation, FE. That internal pattern is expressed in a way others can receive, emotional or symbolic language. 3. Calibration, TI. The system refines itself internally. Is this precise? Is it true? 4. Contact, SE. Reality tests the pattern, often the least comfortable but necessary grounding. This resembles what can be described as a wave collapse into coherent form, not as literal physics, but as a metaphorical mirror where experience is not accumulated. It is collapsed into meaning through coherence. Why INFJs feel different? Many who resonate with INFJ describe seeing patterns others don't articulate, feeling others' emotional states almost pre-verbally, holding an internal sense of knowing without step-by-step logic. This can feel like we're standing in between the 2 domains: inner abstraction, NI, outer human field, FE. But this is not evidence of special status, only a particular configuration of attention processing. It is a tuning, not a hierarchy. Potential distortions of this pattern. Every resonance pattern has edge cases. For INFJ, these often include overcompression, assuming intuition is always correct; delayed grounding, difficulty acting in present reality; narrative inflation, interpreting pattern recognition as destiny; over-identification with others, loss of self-boundary. This is where grounding matters, because pattern recognition without calibration can drift into projection. Let's look at a more grounded framing. Instead of INFJ as identity, we could consider INFJ as a mode our system can enter, a way of processing meaning through pattern plus empathy. Some people stabilize in that mode more often, but remember, it is still a mode, not a fixed essence. For those who resonate with INFJ, we might ask, when we know something, what is the source signal? Where does intuition end and interpretation begin? How often do we test our internal pattern against reality? Please remember, we are not asking to doubt ourselves. We are asking to refine the signal. In this lens, INFJ is not a label to inhabit, but a pattern to observe. A kind of inward compression seeking outward coherence. And even that is only a partial map. We may notice where it fits and where it doesn't. That discernment is the real function at work. Now let's move deeper, but not by adding more structure. Deeper means slowing the pattern down enough to see what generates it. Beneath INFJ, the mechanism of knowing. What is often called NI is described as intuition, but that word is too vague. Let's refine it. It is not knowing. It is pattern compression occurring below conscious narration. We do not see the steps, only the result of many micro-integrations resolving into a single signal. In the codex language, this resembles a collapse of multiple potentials into a coherent expression. But here is the important distinction. The system does not know if the collapse is accurate, only that it is coherent. Coherence can feel like truth, but coherence is not the same as truth. The INFJ sensitivity loop. There is a loop that tends to form. 1. Absorption. Subtle cues, emotions, patterns are taken in, often unconsciously. 2. Compression. These collapse into an internal, this is what's happening. 3. Projection. The internal pattern is mapped onto external reality. 4. Confirmation or distortion. Reality either stabilizes the pattern or quietly contradicts it. The critical point is here, the loop is fast enough that projection can feel like perception. This is where many INFJs begin to blur, sensing versus interpreting, perceiving versus meaning-making, the quiet risk, signal versus story. Going deeper requires a gentle but precise question. When we read something, what percentage is signal and what percentage is story? Not as a judgment, as calibration, because the more refined the pattern recognition becomes, the more subtle the self-generated overlay becomes. Empathy as resonance, not absorption. FE is often described as empathy, but again, we refine. It is not just feeling others, it is synchronizing to perceived emotional patterns. But synchronization has two modes. Resonance, clean, we feel with while remaining distinct. Absorption, blended, we feel as if it is ours. The second creates fatigue, confusion, and identity drift. So a deeper question, can we sense without merging? That is a higher resolution version of the same function. The paradox of depth. Many INFJs seek depth. But depth itself can become a pattern, seeking hidden meaning, assuming layers beneath layers, preferring the symbolic over the obvious. Sometimes the deeper truth is not hidden. No, it is simply unembellished. To ground the pattern, we can stabilize the system if we translate all of this into something practical. Pause when a knowing arises. Ask, what did I actually observe versus what did I infer? Check it externally when possible. Allow being wrong without collapse of identity. There is a subtler layer still if we go even deeper, beyond INFJ, beyond functions we may notice. Patterns arise, interpretations form, identity organizes around them. But none of these are fixed. They are movements. Even INFJ is just a recurring configuration of those movements. The point is not to become more INFJ. It is to see the mechanics clearly enough so that we are not confined by the pattern that describes us. Depth is not how far inward we go. It is how precisely we can distinguish. Signal from interpretation, resonance from projection, awareness from identity.